So that is going to be our ball game for Penn State and Ohio State. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Touchdowns to Home Runs. I'm going to give you guys my recap of the Ohio State-Penn State game, but just before I get into that, guys, I've been working my tail off today, just chasing a dream of becoming a big sports YouTuber. If you guys could just do me the favor and do my partner on the channel, Bernie, a favor, and just show us some love and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, that would mean a ton to us. But now let's get into this game. Penn State actually played a lot better of a game than I expected them to. And you just think, if there were fans in this stadium, if it was a whiteout, how much would that change this game? Because you saw Ohio State was able to read the snap count a lot better. They were able to communicate a lot better. They were able to audible a lot better. All stuff like that. That's just stuff that you don't think about now because you're so used to being the crowd noise and everything there. Having no fans in the stadium, I think that is actually a massive, massive impact on how these games are going, and especially for road teams being able to come in, especially in these high-impact games when there would be 100-plus decibels of noise going along, it would be a lot tougher. This game is 11 seconds over. The score right now is 38-25, but let's break into some of these stats. Justin Fields, the star quarterback for Ohio State, extends his Heisman candidate race. He goes 28 for 34, only 6 incompletions for 318 yards, 9.4 average for 4 TDs. That is a really good game for the Heisman. I'd say top 3 right now, it's between him, Mac Jones, and Trevor Lawrence, but Trevor Lawrence is going to be sitting out 2 games. Clemson had a very shaky game today. Ohio State, hey, check out my Nick Bosa Ohio State shirt. You got to show me some love for that. And Michigan lost today. Ohio State fans must be like, oh, this is the best day ever, and that is going to be zeros on the clock. I got the game on my TV over there. This game is in the books, 38-25. Master Teague has a big game on the ground for the Buckeyes. 23 carries for 110 yards for 1 touchdown. And receiving-wise, the receivers for Ohio State were stellar today. Chris Olave, 7 receptions for 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's one of my favorite players in all of college football. I've loved him ever since his, I think it was his sophomore year where I really started to see him play, and I've loved him ever since then. Garrett Wilson, 11 receptions for 111 yards. After that, you had Ruckert, who had 2 touchdowns, only 25 yards receiving, though, but 2 touchdowns is pretty big. Then you go to Penn State. Sean Clifford actually played a lot better game than I expected him to. He took a lot of the blame for the game yesterday. He went 17 for 29 for 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Now that interception was late, but it still is an interception. But the rushing game for Penn State just wasn't there. Ohio State was able to stop them at the line so well and get pressure on the quarterback. That is the main reason. I think that this is what this game came down to, how Ohio State's defensive line was able to do against Penn State's offensive line. That's really what this game come down to for me, because Penn State only had 44 rushing yards in total, and 36 of those were Ford, 5 were Clifford, and 3 were Levis. That's not good. You got to do a lot better than that. Receiving wise, Dotson had 8 receptions for 144 yards, 3 touchdowns. He had 2 of the greatest catches I've ever seen, back-to-back plays. That was unbelievable. That one juggling catch and then that one-handed catch was absolutely amazing. Now, what are next steps for Ohio State? Ohio State, in my opinion, has a walk into the college football playoff. Now, they still got to stay focused, which I believe this team will stay focused. They play Rutgers, then they go to Maryland, they play Indiana at home, they play at Illinois, they play at Michigan State, then they play versus Michigan last game of the season. I think those are all wins. No question about it, especially that Michigan just lost to Michigan State. That takes the impact of that game way down, because Michigan isn't going to be fighting for a playoff spot anymore, because they already have a loss. I'm guessing they're going to lose to this Penn State team, and this Penn State team is out of the playoff race. They have 2 losses. I think Ohio State makes the playoff easy, and I think right now they definitely deserve to be that number 2 team in the AP, because Clemson just played awful today. That was not a good game at all for Clemson today, and Alabama, in my opinion, is the number 1 team. That team is rolling. They're really good. But Ohio State, an amazing game. Penn State played a lot better than I thought and was able to make it entertaining at points. But you just think, what would this game be like if it was a classic whiteout in Happy Valley with fans? But thank you for watching this video, guys. Definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you want to learn how to make your own custom helmets, definitely go visit www.sportstemplates.net or make anything custom sports related. And thank you for watching, and come back next time.